Liverpool rocked by shock twists on and off the pitch. Don't miss a second. Subscribe now for instant Reds updates, exclusives, and breaking alerts. Rumoured Liverpool, Bayern Munich transfer worth €75 million goes up in flames. A rumoured transfer involving Liverpool and Bayern Munich worth around €75 million or £65 million will not occur, with the reasons why detailed in a report. Liverpool and Bayern have converged in the market on numerous occasions in recent times. The two giants of European football were both in the mix for Florian Wirtz last summer, and much to Bayern's dismay, the German ace wound up at Anfield. Bayern signed Luis Diaz for €75 million plus add-ons in the same window, while the Reds have long-term desires to sign Bayern's Michael Olise. And according to a recent update from Bayern Space, the two clubs could meet in the middle once again for Cody Gakpo. Despite signing Diaz, a left winger, ahead of the current campaign, Bayern have their eyes on another addition on the flanks. The report read, Bayern, led by Max Eberl, are actively searching for a left winger following the heavy rejection by Yan Diomande, revealed here exclusively weeks ago. Since then, several names have been discussed internally, with one repeatedly resurfacing, Cody Gakpo. Eberl is a strong admirer of the Liverpool forward, and within Bayern's scouting department there is a clear belief that the sheer amount of space, time, and reduced defensive resistance in the Bundesliga would provide an ideal environment for Gakpo to flourish. The account went on to add, within the board there is already a clear internal understanding that should Bayern decide to proceed on this path, the club would be prepared to invest up to €75 million or £65 million for Cody Gakpo. But per the latest from journalist Pete O'Rourke, the chances of Gakpo moving to Munich anytime soon are virtually nil. Reporting for Football Insider, O'Rourke explained, Bayern Munich will not make a move to sign Cody Gakpo this summer after they chose to pursue a deal for his ex-Liverpool teammate Luis Diaz last year. He added, Gakpo was linked to Bayern last summer alongside Diaz as Vincent Kompany aimed to bolster his left-wing options. The Colombian international eventually joined the German giants in July, and that move means Gakpo will not be joining Bayern from the Reds this summer. What's more, O'Rourke went on to state that not only will Gakpo not leave for Bayern, but he's highly unlikely to leave Liverpool for any side. Despite his suspect form this term and stiff criticism amongst the fan base, Liverpool are reportedly in no mood to weaken an already undermanned department of their squad. The reporter concluded, I don't think Liverpool will be rushing Cody Gakpo out of the club either. They're a bit short of attacking options on that left-hand side. In the event Liverpool were to move for a confirmed transfer target like Yan Diomande, the expectation is his arrival wouldn't force Gakpo out. Instead, a far likelier outcome is Federico Chiesa, who clearly isn't favoured by Arne Slot, would be allowed to leave instead. Latest Liverpool news, €87 million Salah successor, Greek transfer target. In other news, Liverpool are increasingly likely to target a summer move for Yan Diomande, 4 sources now confirm, with the RB Leipzig star now seen as the ideal replacement for Mohamed Salah. Elsewhere, Liverpool have identified Greek star Konstantinos Zoulakis as a new target as they prepare for life after Alisson, as per a report, though the Reds will face competition from up to 7 clubs for his signature. In another news, Liverpool burst into race for award-winning 6Ft 4In Konate to replace Anfield icon. Liverpool have identified Greek star Konstantinos Zoulakis as a new target as they prepare for life after Alisson. As per a report, though the Reds will face competition from up to 7 clubs for his signature, Alisson has established himself as a modern-day Liverpool legend since joining in July 2018, having kept 138 clean sheets in 326 appearances across all competitions. The Brazilian goalkeeper has been instrumental to Liverpool winning 2 Premier League titles, the Champions League, FA Cup, and 2 League Cups, among other silverware. However, Alisson's contract expires in June 2027, and there is speculation he could leave Anfield at the end of the season. Alisson is now 33 years old and has picked up more injuries than most other keepers in recent years. A move to Saudi Arabia would see him earn huge wages before hanging up his gloves, while also allowing Liverpool to cash in. Georgi Mamardashvili has already joined as Alisson's potential successor, but it seems Liverpool want to give him solid competition for a starting role. According to Italian source Area Napoli, Liverpool have joined the likes of Napoli, Arsenal, Juventus and Roma in pursuing Olympiacos star Tsoulakis. Bayern Munich, Nottingham Forest and Galatasaray are all keen on the giant 6Ft 4In shot stopper too. Liverpool and Arsenal have been monitoring him for several months and have been impressed by what they have seen. Napoli are ready to cash in on Tsoulakis this summer, having given him a €20 million or £17.5 million or $23.5 million price tag. That is very much an achievable fee for the likes of Liverpool, Arsenal and Bayern. Tsoulakis' future depends largely on whether Forest stay in the Premier League and the plans of their owner, Evangelos Marinakis. The Greek billionaire owns both Olympiacos and Forest, so if he wants to take Tsoulakis to the City ground, Liverpool may be powerless to prevent this. Liverpool in mix for unbeatable keeper, but if Marinakis and Forest decide to go in a different direction, or are relegated to the Championship, then Liverpool will be in a strong position to complete the deal. The Greek top flight is not a usual hunting ground for top talent, but Tsoulakis appears to be an exception. Transfermarkt's Greek football expert Nikos Sofis has stated that the 23-year-old can be unbeatable in certain games and that he has massive potential. Although Tsoulakis does need to work on his concentration, as he has been at fault for the occasional goal during his Olympiacos career. That is normal with young keepers though, and should decrease with time and experience. Tsoulakis' solid displays last season saw fans and experts vote him as the Greek Super League's best keeper, while he was also named man of the match when Olympiacos beat Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League last month. Liverpool news. Salah successor. New Brazilian pursuit. Alisson is not the only Liverpool hero who could soon depart, as Mohamed Salah's future is also up in the air. Liverpool are eyeing an £87 million winger to replace Salah, and 4 sources have revealed why a blockbuster deal is on. Reports claim Liverpool are finalising a Brazilian signing too, and our sources can provide clarity on the situation. In Enter the News, Liverpool want centre-back Chelsea sold for £24 million as Ibrahima Konaté's replacement. Report Liverpool want to bring former Chelsea defender Fikayo Tomori from AC Milan to Anfield in the summer of 2026 as a replacement for Ibrahima Konaté, according to a report. Konaté is out of contract at Liverpool at the end of the season. Team Talks transfer insider Graham Bailey has reported that Liverpool have set Konaté a deadline of Easter to make up his mind on whether or not he will sign the new contract offer on the table. Real Madrid have revived their interest in Konate, who was badly out of form in the opening months of the season, but is now starting to play well. According to Sports Boom, Liverpool want to sign former Chelsea defender Fikayo Tomori from AC Milan as a replacement for Ibrahima Konaté. Tomori has reportedly emerged as Liverpool's top centre-back target, according to the report. The report has noted that Tomori is also being eyed as the perfect long-term replacement for Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk is under contract at Liverpool until the summer of 2027 and is 34 years of age at the moment. Tomori had a loan spell at AC Milan in 2021 from Chelsea before the move was made permanent for £24 million or €27.5 million or $32.3 million. The 28-year-old English centre-back won the Serie A title with Milan in the 2021-22 campaign. The centre-back has made 203 appearances for Milan so far in his career, scoring 7 goals and providing 6 assists in the process. Liverpool's chances of signing Fikayo Tomori is under contract at Milan until the summer of 2027, But according to Sports Boom, the defender is on the verge of signing a contract extension at the San Siro. This means that Milan's asking price for Tomori will soar. However, according to the report, Tomori has aspirations to play for England, and he knows that his best chance of doing so would be to play for a top team in the Premier League. Tomori last made an England appearance back in 2023 and has played a total of just 5 matches for the Three Lions. Latest Liverpool transfer news: Bayern Munich rumour torched, Lennart Karl blow. Meanwhile, rumours of a transfer deal between Liverpool and Bayern Munich have been torched. Liverpool have been linked with a German star, but there is competition for the Bundesliga gem from Arsenal and Manchester City. And finally, sources have told our transfer insider Graham Bailey the chances of Liverpool being able to sign Lennart Karl from Bayern Munich in the summer of 2026. In another news, Liverpool hold positive discussions for English forward as FSG find tailor-made. €60 million centre-back. Liverpool have held positive talks over bringing Wolves forward Matheus Mayne to Anfield in the summer of 2026, according to a report, as manager Arne Slot and sporting director Richard Hughes show interest in Bayer Leverkusen central defender Edmund Tapsoba. Although Liverpool secured the services of the likes of Alexander Isak, Hugo Ekitike and Florian Wirtz in the summer of 2025, the defending Premier League champions are planning to further reinforce their squad in the next transfer window. Team Talks transfer insider Dean Jones reported on January 19, 2026, that Liverpool plan to make 4 or 5 more significant signings in the summer of 2026. The Reds plan to bring in a right-back, left-back, a central midfielder and a right-sided attacker. Liverpool lead Matheus Mayne race Wolves forward. Matheus Mayne is a player that Liverpool have had on their radar for a while, and it has now been claimed that the Reds have held productive talks with the English youngster's agents. According to Court Offside, Liverpool will need to pay £50 million or €57.2 million or $67.5 million for the Wolves forward, with the Reds facing competition from Manchester United and Arsenal for the 18-year-old. The report has claimed that Liverpool are leading the race for the 18-year-old's signature and has added, "It's still early enough for things to change, of course, but the Reds have done some early work on this deal," sounding out his representatives, with initial discussions described as positive. Mane is under contract at Wolves until the summer of 2029. The teenager is able to operate as a centre-forward, attacking midfielder, right-winger, and even left-winger. Mane has made 19 appearances for the Wolves' first team so far in his career, scoring 2 goals and providing 2 assists in the process. Liverpool target Edmund Tapsoba. Liverpool will have Jeremy Jacquet in their squad next season when he joins from Rennes, while manager Arne Slot will also be able to count on Giovanni Leone when he fully recovers from his anterior cruciate ligament injury. However, Virgil van Dijk is 34, Ibrahima Konaté is out of contract at the end of the season, and Joe Gomez is injury-prone. Liverpool could do with signing a new senior centre-back this summer, and Edmund Tapsoba is a player that the club's owners, Fenway Sports Group, FSG, like. According to Foosball Dayton, Liverpool are among the clubs that are keen on a 2026 summer deal for Tapsoba, who is one of the best centre-backs in the Bundesliga. Bayer Leverkusen could reportedly sell the 27-year-old Burkina Faso centre-back if they get an offer of around €60 million or £52.4 million or $70.7 million. Liverpool are said to view Tapsoba's physical qualities as tailor-made for the intensity of the Premier League. Real Madrid are also monitoring the defender, while Paris Saint-Germain have officially shortlisted him, according to the German news outlet. Liverpool face Lennart Karl. Liverpool are also interested in signing Lennart Karl from Bayern Munich in the summer of 2026. Our transfer insider Graham Bailey has reported that Liverpool have made their interest in Karl known. Sources have told us that Liverpool have regularly checked in on the attacker, with the likes of Real Madrid, Arsenal, Chelsea and Manchester City also keen on the 17-year-old German wonderkid. However, we understand that Bayern are confident of keeping Karl, who himself is not looking to leave the Allianz Arena anytime soon. A source told Team Talk, "Karl does not want to be anywhere else. His future is at Bayern Munich and he is determined to become a centrepiece of the future." Yes, there is no denying interest, but that is very much par for the course for such a talent as him. In another news, Liverpool linked with £56 million raid to sign elite Germany star. As Hughes prepares to send brilliant Klopp signing packing, Liverpool have been named as a leading contender to sign Eintracht Frankfurt star Nathaniel Brown this summer, and what that will mean for one of Jurgen Klopp's greatest ever signings at Anfield has come to light as a result. The Reds invested heavily in their squad last summer, splashing out some £440 million or €505 million or $600 million on a series of world-class stars designed to elevate Arne Slot's title-winning squad to the next level. However, with Liverpool arguably making too many changes at once, and with their rhythm across the season badly affected as a result, there has been a number of performers in the Reds' first team who have failed to live up to their reputation and star billings. One of those who did struggle initially, though has got better since, is Milos Kerkez, who arrived in a £40 million deal from Bournemouth. Seen as the long-term replacement for Andy Robertson, Kerkez was brought to Anfield off the back of a brilliant 2-year spell on the South Coast, and with Team Talk exclusively breaking the news of Liverpool's plans to sign him way back in September 2024. Now, with Scotland captain Robertson falling out of contract at the season's end, Liverpool are making plans for life after the 31-year-old and are now understood to be actively targeting several options to not just replace him, but to provide strong cover and competition for Kerkez in the years ahead. Assessing those plans, Bild now reports that Liverpool are positioning themselves firmly in the mix to sign Germany international Brown this summer, amid claims Eintracht Frankfurt are preparing for his sale and having placed a hefty €65 million or £56 million or $76 million price on his head. Their report claims both Manchester City and Arsenal have also made checks on Brown, with our reporter Fraser Fletcher confirming City's interest in the 22-year-old way back in November. Our sources have since revealed that both Tottenham and Manchester United have also been monitoring his progress. However, according to Bild, it is Liverpool who are positioning themselves right at the front of the queue to sign the 2-times capped Germany star and hope his friendship with Hugo Ekitike, who made the move from Frankfurt to Anfield last summer, will stand the Merseysiders in good stead. Game over for long-trusted Andy Robertson. News that Liverpool are targeting another left-back signing will only confirm the worst-kept secret at Anfield, that Robertson will leave Merseyside after 9 glorious seasons this summer. Signed for a bargain £8 million from Hull in July 2017, he is the club's longest-serving player after Joe Gomez, and having arrived at Anfield a matter of days before Mohamed Salah, who is also expected to leave this summer. Indeed, with Robertson coming within days of joining Tottenham Hotspur in the winter window, a £5 million deal to sell the 31-year-old to Spurs was agreed before the Reds pulled the plug after an injury to Gomez. He is now expected to quit Anfield as a free agent at the season's end. Sources have confirmed that a move to Tottenham, this time on a free transfer, cannot be ruled out. While the player has long made clear his ambitions of joining Celtic, the club he supported as a boy. The fact that Robertson was in the Parkhead crowd on Thursday evening for their Europa League clash against VfB Stuttgart has only fueled speculation that a move north of the border could be on the cards cards. Sources have also insisted that a move by Liverpool to extend his deal by a further year cannot be ruled out, especially if Liverpool offload Kostas Tsimikas and should the Merseysiders fail to land on a replacement. But either way, we understand a departure is the most likely outcome, and the fact Liverpool are looking at Brown as a long-term option should come as no surprise. Latest Liverpool news: £87 million Salah replacement eyed. Alisson replacement talk. Robertson isn't the only long-serving star the Reds could replace this summer, with Salah another widely expected to leave Anfield too, amid ongoing reports linking the player with a hugely lucrative move to Saudi Arabia. With that in mind, 4 sources have now talked up the Reds moving to sign a £87 million rated replacement this summer, and with a blockbuster summer raid on. Elsewhere, speculation is also rising that another Anfield bedrock, Alisson, could also depart this summer. In light of that, a report on Friday suggested Liverpool have identified a 6Ft 4In Greek star as a new target to replace the Brazilian, though the Reds will face competition from up to 7 clubs for his signature. In other news, reports also claim the Reds are finalising a Brazilian midfielder signing too, and our sources can provide clarity on the situation. In another news, Bayern Munich arranging double deal to leave Liverpool. Arsenal empty-handed. Bayern Munich are set to seal the first part of a 2-pronged deal on Sunday in an effort to prevent Liverpool, Arsenal and a handful of others from completing a sensational raid. Arsenal and Liverpool have made their interest known in Bayern Munich's rising star Lennart Karl, with sources confirming that the Premier League giants have checked in on the teenager ahead of his 18th birthday this weekend. Karl, who turns 18 on Sunday, is already regarded as a future cornerstone by many within Munich's hierarchy. His rapid ascent through the ranks has sparked plenty of debate behind the scenes, with the odd disagreement about his role as he's broken through. However, those close to the player insist that Karl only sees his future with Bayern. Bayern are understood to have an agreement in place to extend Karl's deal on his birthday, but we can reveal that talks are ongoing about a further extension, potentially locking him into a fresh 4-year contract. This move underlines Bayern's determination to make Karl a centrepiece of their long-term plans. Heading into 2026 and before his birthday, a number of top clubs have maintained contact. Real Madrid, Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain are all confirmed admirers, while we can reveal that Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool and Manchester City have also kept a line of communication open, regularly checking on his situation. But the message from Karl and his representatives is clear. He is not looking to move and won't be pushing for a departure anytime soon. Karl does not want to be anywhere else. His future is at Bayern Munich, and he is determined to become a centrepiece of the future, a source confirmed to Team Talk. Yes, there is no denying interest, but that is very much par for the course for such a talent as him. With Europe's elite circling, Bayern remain confident that Karl's commitment will see him become a defining figure in their next generation. Latest Liverpool and Arsenal news: £87 million Mo Salah successor Julian Alvarez offer. In other news, Liverpool are increasingly likely to target a summer move for Yan Diomande, 4 sources now confirm, with the RB Leipzig star now seen as the ideal replacement for Mohamed Salah. Elsewhere, there's yet another twist in the developing transfer saga involving Arsenal target Julian Alvarez, who is now the subject of an offer.